My wife likes me when I'm angry. Not at her, obviously, or at the classified football results, but angry at the attitudes, the insults heaped on the global majority by systems and structures of greed and injustice that cause sisters and brothers in faraway places, of cultures and races that don't get an even crack at the whip at the races in poverty. It's just this injustice where she wishes I got more angry. But anger doesn't come so naturally to me. Emotionally, I'm too often taking the easy path, comfortably giving to charity, and resting easy with the thought that someone else will do the work to bring the help that might close the gap on inequality. So I keep the gap between my anger and me. But perhaps the powers that be have so contrived the world to be this way, to keep me distant and these problems far away. Like foreign aid, for example. Do you hear in those two words the distance made? And us, a them, we rich, they poor, the border drawn, the drawbridge up, and the bank balance ours to protect. And my friends at All We Can tell me that one effect of Brexit and the COVID pandemic is that the percentage we give to our global neighbours who are in need has been decreased from 0.7 to 0.5. Father in heaven, good God alive. Did you think, while our backs were turned and our eyes diverted to cases and deaths and vaccines and beds, we'd turn our backs on our brothers and sisters in Africa, India, Southeast Asia, whose backs we've always had, who've known the grace that UK aid means they could face another day unafraid? And now you say we'll take that aid away? Now? As together we face the greatest challenge of our lives, you take the little that we give and give, what, 0.5? How can you do that? You strain a gnat, tithe dill and cumin. Come on! You bet I'm angry. I think we know a better way. I think we know what he who is the way would say makes us great and good neighbours. That what you did for these, the least of my sisters and brothers, you did for me. And as we emerge from this death valley, half of Brits vaccinated, we should be activated to increase that grace to all. Grace, that's the seed we need to plant, not greed, which makes us arrogant. And while it's great to raise a glass and celebrate the numbers we've managed to vaccinate, let's raise our voices too. For these our global neighbours who are last in the queue. One arm is the same as another. I am the same as my brother. We bleed the same. We breathe the same. Are beloved of God the same. Now is the time not to decrease aid, but to increase grace, to share the knowledge and the wealth, extend our hands to outstretched arms and give the chance to live. Now is the time to speak about vaccine inequality, because my brother and my sister cannot breathe. The oxygen is running out, so let us shout, come on! Summon up the anger and stand shoulder to shoulder with those who cannot speak. And by all means, dance along to the charity song as the pop stars croon and donate their tuneful melody to the clarion call that all deserve the chance to be as well as me. But the long, slow work of justice and peace goes on and on, because the river is dry and the land is parched. And the nations are crying out for half a chance to hear not the raven, but the dove's song.